but you can find 5 minutes on the court for him to at least stay warm. You know what I'm saying? Well, in that case, just put him on street clothes. Put him in street clothes, say rest. That's it. But there's also levels to it. I know Joel hasn't been playing well within the U.S. Olympic team.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the preseason, I think even during the first two games, well, he didn't play this game, but first game, not great. But I think he is struggling a little bit in international play. It is a different game, so it does take a little bit of adjustment. But with that being said, I mean DNPs though, bro,
Right.
like like you can't find 5 minutes. Some people like, well, what's the use of getting 5 minutes? For risk of injury and all that stuff like that. And yeah, I get your point. At the same time, bro, I don't want to be on the bench with my jacket on for a whole game. But I guess it's strategy. I just rather Steve Kerr comes up front and says these things so it doesn't look as bad as just player just being DNP'd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, listen, our strategy going forward with this game would be we're gonna run small and da 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 da. So it might be limited minutes for certain players, something like that, so we can kind of know, okay, it's part of the
Yeah.
strategy, just not like you know a DNP. So
So
Jason
he did
Tatum,
say that though. He did come out and it
yeah,
was said.
post though.
Yeah. What do you suppose? What do you think you're supposed to just say it in the beginning so
I'm
they can
saying, yeah,
adjust?
like I'm saying, let the USA people know, like, hey, I have a strategy. These are our strategies. Every game is going to be different. Minutes are going to be different for every player or for some players throughout this tournament. Let us
Yeah.
know that aware. So we're just thinking like, what happened? Like Jason Tatum getting DNP'd is crazy. And let me give you a quote. This is what he said today, or this was reported today.
Right.
He said, "You win a championship, new contract, NBA 2K25 cover, Sports Illustrated. So after all this is definitely a humbling experience. This is in reference to him being DNP'd in game one. So these dudes feel some type of way about it. It's not like
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
for
like,
sure.
oh, you know what I'm saying? So when you on a bench, especially game one, you a champion, you know what I'm saying? Just got this crazy contract, like he said, and I'm getting DNP'd and Derek White is getting 17 minutes, 20 minutes,
Cooking too.
going
Cooking.
ham. And
Cooking
I got
too.
bro, and I get a DMP. I didn't even sweat. I didn't even step on the court. That is kind of crazy to me. So
Cooking.
listen, maybe you got a method to the madness. We ain't here to please everybody, but I still think it's a respect level of, hey, maybe I know Bam was cooking, so maybe Bam cooking today kind of cut into possible minutes for Joel Embiid. But you can find 5 minutes on the court for him to at least stay warm. You know what I'm saying? Well, in that case, just put him on street clothes. Put him in street clothes, say rest. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not really overreacting to Joel being benched. I kind of think that he kind of. I mean, I know Steve Kerr covered it up in a way and said, they went with the smarter lineup, they went with the quicker lineup, and that's kind of obviously not Joel Embiid's forte. But in my head, to be real with you, bro, like I look at it like I feel like Joel could have came out and said like, "Yo, I'll take the seat." You know what I mean? He's getting booed everywhere he go anyway. Everywhere that man going out there is getting booed, whether it be from Cameroon, whether it be from the crowd in Paris. Like he's literally the most hated athlete, I feel, in
Mhm,
Paris.
mhm.
Like you
Yeah,
don't see nobody else getting booed but him. Like it's crazy.
yeah. I think
Every
they
game
feel
is an
like,
away
yeah,
game. So mentally, I mean, it probably wasn't a bad thing to let him take a seat. You know what I mean? They're going out there, they're fighting for the country, and he's an American. He's doing it for his son, he said, because his son is American. Honestly, I think he just want to win. Be real with you. He want to win something in his basketball career. You know what I mean? And I think that I wouldn't surprise me if down the road, obviously I won't say nothing down the road if he kind of pulled Steve was like, yo, man, I'll take the hit this time. I mean, honestly, that's somewhat what leaders do,
right.
in that situation where like, you know what, you got to make a choice right here. I'll take the seat this time, and then we'll just rotate it. Like it wouldn't be surprised if guys start coming like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'll take the seat this time because they're gonna bomb on Puerto Rico. I think they play Puerto Rico next.
Yeah, that should be a pretty easy win. So people are, a lot of I went to another group chat, had the same conversation, and they're like, I'm cool with it, and I am ultimately cool with it too
Yeah, I'm
because
cool with it too.
Embiid's a Sixer, and we know his injury history,
And you
and we
see that
know he's not
motherfucker do that block and fell down,
right.
roll over. I'm like, bruh,
Correct.
like
So we
come
got
on,
that on our
dog.
mind. We thinking bigger things, but I think this is an opportunity. First off, I don't think Joel's in shape. I don't know what's happening. I done seen him a couple times walking from the hotel to the bus and not looking like he's in the best shape. I know it's the off season, but it is what it is. So hopefully, what's happening is that he's able to kind of take, even if we are going to win, right? We should be getting a win. He'll get that winning. He'll have be a part of a winning,
Culture. Yeah, for sure.
culture, right? So hopefully he can learn something
Absolutely.
from this process, learn from these greats that he's going to be around. If he can absorb that, I think that can kind of follow into his season, coming up. Especially with Paul George now coming in to kind of help us out, to kind of get us over that hump.
Yeah.
So I know that that was a big moment for like guys like LeBron James, early on in the USA basketball team when it was with Kobe. I know the same thing with like, Michael Jordan when he was playing with, Larry Bird and Magic. Like those are big moments of like who's next up and kind of taking that the winning culture and how we can take it to the next level. Hopefully that can carry
Yeah.
on for us in the Philadelphia Sixers. But Kerr must has a secret sauce. Hopefully he doesn't have no issues moving forward. And we should be champions or gold medalists and soon.
Yeah. Not with that roster. That roster is ridiculous.